one and all to my YouTube channel, Technobabble. I am the Technobabbler here with your Rags to Riches series following the life of Nathaniel Page, and it is the 9th episode, and we have some exciting developments going on here. If you guys can see right out of the gate, Nathaniel has built himself a little cabana. That's right, we have a roof over our heads, we have a sink, we have a little half wall, and we have almost no money, but that is rags to riches. That's the way it works. And you'll also notice this guy who's sunbathing here, his hair has gotten even longer. I am loving it. I don't know yet if he's going to cut it in the next 3 episodes or if it's going to keep getting longer. I have no idea. But I want to get started with this episode. So right now, Nathaniel is just having a little bit of a sunbathe, I believe, or is he relaxing? No, he is sunbathing in his swimwear. So we have also, just to give you a quick recap, we planted quite a few plants. I believe we did this off camera. So we've got some kava shrubs here, and we have some more over there, and we have this coconut tree right here. So we have quite a few little plants going on. So hopefully that will help us make some money. And since we're in this long summer, hoping we get a couple harvests off of these plants, and maybe we can get better at gardening, and we can like find some fish and fertilize, etc., etc. So while he is relaxing, I want to check over here. I thought I saw something over here. So there is a abalone shell, which is 120 simoleons. So we are going to have him come get that, put that in his inventory after he is done sunbathing. And I actually wonder if he sunbathes, wonder if he's going to get like a little bit tanner. So we should like, maybe let's take a quick screenshot so we can like start the episode off. There we go. We have him there. What's happening? It says he is starting to burn. We don't want him to burn. Can we like get out of there and jump in the water and cool off? I guess it lets you know that he's getting sunburned. Oh, he does look a little bit tanner. I don't know. I'll have to look back at the footage right before the episode started. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I think he's looking a little bit tanner. But in this episode, I want to get him one more friend. We need to achieve this goal, and I think that is completely obtainable. An obtainable goal. Let's see, who's this over here? Oh, man. The island camera mode here is difficult for me. That is Makoa, and I think we are already friends with him. Let me just check. Yeah, well, let's see. Are we actually friends with him? Let's see. Oh, we're not. So we will then next, we'll come over here and we will, let's maybe get to know. And then maybe let's have him discuss some local fishing spots. I thought that was an option. Oh, we can discuss fitness with him. I am having so much fun here on the island. I am loving his little cabana. I love that now he can at least get out of the rain when it rains. It doesn't always rain, but when it does, it seems to be like a torrential downpour. But I want him to get that one more friend, and I want to get his love interest. Maybe we can get that love interest a little bit more than a romantic interest. We need to learn at least her other trait in this episode too. So we will focus on doing these things in episode 9. And maybe I want to get a pineapple plant. I think I remember where I saw a pineapple plant, but it wasn't ready to harvest yet. So I will have to keep my eyes on that. And in the last episode, I asked you guys about his traits. Because right now we have 2 traits that I was thinking about changing. We have the glutton and we have the lazy. So I have put a Twitter poll up about that and gotten some feedback on it. And it sounds like everyone is wanting to get this glutton trait removed, but I'm going to wait till all of the votes are in, and so by the 10th episode we will make a decision about changing one of these traits up. And the other thing is, I want to see how far do we have to go with this trait. We have one more tier, so after this, then we can talk about changing an aspiration, because I typically ping around all over the aspirations, but I'm really liking having him stick with this one right now. I think he actually started off as a party animal, did he? I think he might have. No, maybe he was friend of the world. I can't remember. I'd have to go back to episode 1 to do that, to find that information out. Right now, though, he is swimming over to talk to Makoa. I think that's his name, right? Yeah, Makoa. I love that name. He is obviously like, he must be a diver or something. What is this? Did he just like make a huge trashy mess? What is that? He's like standing on a pile of trash. Where did it even come from? That's kind of gross. We're going to talk to him. Let's maybe get to know him a little bit better. Let's flatter. I would love it if we could get... Oh, he's got like giant like what do you call them? Slippers, not slippers. Flippers on. We'll talk about favorite singer, because you remember, he's starting to become a little famous here on the island as the island singer. I definitely want to discuss local fishing spots. Yay! It just happened. We reached our milestone. Now we need to have, oh my gosh, we need to have a total of 20 friends. We need to make a BFF, and we need to achieve level 10 in the charisma skill. All right, these are some goals. We can definitely achieve these goals. And the other thing we absolutely have to do, we have to harvest. We have to find more things. We need to make money. We are so desperately poor, and all we have is literally a roof over our heads. We have a roof, and the roof didn't even cost anything. It was these pillars, which I do love. It's really pretty. And I even thought about maybe like having this roof change colors, like become sun faded a little bit. Maybe even like this side might get. Oh, you can't. No, can you? Can you change? Oh, no, you have to change the whole thing. That'd be cool though. You could do like this part being sunny and getting a little bit lighter, and this part being dark. But it all gets a lot of sun, I think, as the day goes on. All right, so they are now friends, and he needs to get some more friends. And I guess we got some aspiration points, didn't we? So maybe we'll take a look at that at the end of the episode, see how many points we have, and see what we can do. And we need to pick out a best friend. I think we have quite a few people in the running, and I believe who I'd like to have become his best friend is Uku. Let's see, Uku, which he's a friend, but we need to hang out with Uku. You know what? This might be Uku's episode. We might go hang out with Uku and do some harvesting and do some swimming and just hang out with him all day. But I'm going to let these guys have a little chat. And then, you know what we'll do is we will go ahead and call Uku and have him hang out with us. All right, so while they were chatting, all of a sudden this group showed up and it says extra food. The neighbors around here like to cook, so when they heard you hadn't had a substantial meal in a while, they decided to bring over some of their extra food. How awesome is that? And he actually just went to go pick a coconut off a coconut tree, so we are definitely going to talk to the neighbors. Let's see, invite the neighbors in. I love it. Invite them into what? Everything's open. Everything's opened up here. I really love this wall that I put into. I know I'm gushing a little bit, but I just think this wood is so pretty. And I actually put a, whatever you call this, top part on. And it's really weird. I don't know if this is a glitch that anyone else is experiencing, but you guys see how, like, it should be on the top of this wall, but it's actually in the middle, and I don't know why it's like that. I'm going to go ahead and speed him up to grab those harvests. Like I said, he was over here harvesting that coconut. And then he's going to come over here and let's chat up these neighbors. I'm loving it. And I don't know if we're friends with all of them. Oh, we need to grab that shell too. We'll grab that too. Oh, I love the Spice Festival, but we are not leaving the islands for the Spice Festival. Although it's really great for harvestables because they have like some plants that are up that you can get if you didn't know that. So it's great to go there and harvest some stuff. We also are supposed to like be going to work like now, I think. Oh, we have to go to work, but the neighbors are here with extra food. Let's at least talk to them for a minute. Then maybe we can sneak away to work. Where is the food? Oh, he is hungry too. Yeah, let's call the meal so everyone can have some of that. We can all grab a lovely bit of the Kahlua pork, and then we're going to have to go to work, unfortunately. We'll let him chat for a little bit, and then I think we need to send him off to work. It's so sad. He's going to like scarf down his meal because he needs to get going to work. I wonder if we can actually still go to work. Let's see. Go to work. Yeah, we still have that option. All right, I think I'm going to have him cut his meal short and go to work. So let's do this and see if he'll actually leave, and then they can all stay there. Well, we will let them all socialize here on his lot, and unfortunately, I don't think we can put that in the cooler. That would be too ready convenient, but maybe we'll make a little extra money. Let's see, how are we doing at work? And we need to maybe perform a little bit better. Let's change his work status to impress swimmers. That increases fun and social needs. Strictly enforced rules will increase work performance, decreases energy, fun, and social needs. Socialize with coworkers. Let's see. How are his needs? He needs to get his fun up, I think. So let's have him impress swimmers because he's not taking his job too seriously. We all know that. All right, we are going to pop back in here once he has completed his work for the day. All right, while we made 132 simoleons, which is fantastic for this island bum who really is not doing a great job at work, the unfortunate thing happened. He lost his celebrity fame points. So you know what? Instead of being sad about it, Nathaniel is going to get out his guitar and he is going to jam, and maybe we'll get a little bit famous if we stand here jamming on our lot. I don't know, maybe you don't get celebrity fame for doing that. But he would definitely play out his feelings a little bit. All right, so he is playing his little heart out. He needs to get some more food. He's still hungry, and I think what we'll do is I think this Kahlua pork is still good. So let's bust out our phone. We are going to invite over our very good friend, and who is hopefully going to become our best friend, Uku, because I think that would be his best buddy. And we are going to need to get a frigging trash can for this lot because I keep seeing stuff pile up. His hygiene is a little low, as is his hunger. But what we'll do is we will have him wash his hands and what have you. Hopefully his sink doesn't break because I keep putting these things in there. He's playing his heart out. He's playing. It sounds like he's playing the blues too. He is just playing his little heart out. But he's not getting any celebrity fame for it. But he sounds great. All right, it's time to invite Uku over before it's too late. He won't want to come over. It's too late. And then maybe he can eat and he can maybe... Let's see, complain about problems to his friend Leah. We need to get a little counter, I guess, as well. Is she getting ready to leave? Yep, Leah's out. Leah's out. Leah is leaving. What does that say? Is Uku here? Where's Uku? Let's come over here and... How do we call the meal again? That'd be awesome. Aw, his buddy came. Hopefully he'll cheer him up a little bit. Why don't you tell your problems to Uku? Why don't you say... Ask for some advice. Tell him what happened. Tell him you lost your celebrity status. Maybe they could... he could tell him a knock-knock joke. Maybe that'd be good. And then he needs to grab a serving. And then I think I will have them... Let's see. Can we do a little bit of stargazing? So I think I'm going to have him do that. You know, he's going to ask Uku, what do I do? If you guys recall, I think it was a couple episodes back, we actually learned that Uku is a mer person. So that's pretty exciting. This is the first mer person that I've, discovered as Nathaniel. Oh, he did not tell a funny joke, I tell you that much. Oh, they're both going to eat. I love it. I love how there's also just food, a plate of food on the ground. But hey, anything goes in the islands, I guess. Uku, did you seriously just grab a plate of food and run? I can't believe he did that. Now he's going to chat with Makoa. All right, well, I'm going to let him get his needs up a little bit and then see how he's feeling after that. Well, it seems Nathaniel was feeling a little bit down, and he hung out with Uku for a while. He met a couple new Sims, and then they decided to go for a little swim just to kind of shake things off a bit. Hopefully his hygiene will go up a little bit more. But you can see Uku, see what I mean with these camera controls? Uku is a full-on mer person, and I think that's awesome. And they're just swimming around together, and I'm hoping that they can maybe hang out a little bit here and get to know each other a little bit better, because I really want him to become his BFF. So I'm going to work on their relationship, and then probably by 2 a.m. we're going to need to head over back to our cabana and have a little snooze, because it will be time for some resting. Well, I'll tell you what, Nathaniel ended up staying up a little bit later than he was supposed to. We were supposed to go back home and go to bed at around 2, but he was socializing. He became good friends with his buddy Uku, and I think that some of our trees are ready for some harvest. So after he takes care of his fertilizing this here bush and washing his hands and getting himself some breakfast, we will sell some of this stuff. Let's see, we can sell coconuts. Let's just sell all. I don't think I need to plant 100 coconut trees. This doesn't need to be a coconut plantation by any means, but I thought it would be nice to have a little extra spending cash. Oh, can we actually harvest some of these yet? No, it's definitely, the plant's gotten bigger though. So we can't harvest yet, and we don't have enough gardening skill, I think, to fertilize, so I can't do anything quite with that yet, but I know that... What's that? There's another mermaid here. Who is this? Paka? Paka's a mermaid? I didn't realize... Let me come in here real quick. I didn't realize... Paka is totally a mermaid. I did not realize that. How awesome is that? Let's see. Can we chat with Paka while we're sitting here eating our cereal? What are we doing? We can do multiple things. We're going to brush our teeth. This is efficiency right here. Brush our teeth and eat our granola all at the same time. And who is this? Someone just brought a water? There's where did these come from? We can ride it. That's kind of fun. What's our fun level at? We're actually having lots of fun. Oh, and they just disappeared as I was talking about possibly collecting them. Oh, well. So we are going to have him take care of his morning rituals and routines, And I would like to still... Oh man, these have gotten bigger. They're so pretty. I would like to go spend some time with Uku and maybe work on another... No, we can't work on another friendship right now. We need to buy a mirror is what we need to do. So maybe we'll buy a mirror after we sell some of these harvestables, which is a really weird thing to have. We got this pretty crummy bed. We also need to get a shower at some point or a bathtub. I don't know yet what will it be. And so I'm going to just let him take care of his needs right now. Well, Nathaniel was getting a little bit lower on the hygiene than I really wanted him to. So I decided he'd come over here and he will have a shower here in the waterfall, our favorite spot. And I was also hoping that while we're over here, then maybe, oh, you know what, let's also attract frogs and see if we can catch some frogs. See if we can maybe get these wild taro roots because I love this plant. I think it's really pretty, but we do not have any of that growing on our lot yet. And I thought that would be a great thing to harvest. And I've not forgotten. I know where the wild pineapple is, I think. And so after we are showered up here and spend a little bit of time here, I will have him go over to the island where I believe the pineapple is so we can get the pineapple. Or hopefully it's ready to harvest. And I'll just take a look around here. Maybe there's some more harvestables here. Oh, this is the Shipwreck Cove. This is where we aspire to eventually move to. I just really want to see what's inside of here. I've never looked inside of this before and did not realize that this was a house. I just thought this was like a place you could come, like almost like a park or something. And so now that I know that it's not, well, you know what? While we're over here, we're going to have him do a little bit of exploring after he has his shower. I think that would be good. And who's this? This is an alien who's walking around and they have an exclamation point over their head. And I do not know why they have an exclamation point over their head. I literally have no idea what that means. Anyone know what that exclamation point means? Leave me a note in the comments down below, please, so we can figure out what's going on. All right, after he is done having his shower here, then we will have him hopefully find the frogs, then go exploring. Well, you might be noticing that a few changes have transpired since we left to go have a shower in the waterfall across the way. So a little bit of off-camera work. We went to work, we made some money, and so I bought a few items and placed them in his little cabana. So we now have a mirror so he can work on his getting up his charisma skill, which will be great. We have a really crummy fridge that I totally could see like someone was like throwing it out and they were like, "Hey, Nathaniel, do you want this one?" And they were like, he's like, "Oh yeah, that'd be great." And of course, you know, he didn't want to just, you know, mooch off him. So he gave him some money for it. And we bought one of these awesome little fish traps. And I'm hoping that we will have some fish in the morning. It looks like there's stuff in there, but I've never used one successfully before. So I am super excited about it. The other way I got money, I noticed that we have this abalone shell that we're going to sell for 120 simoleons. We have the tulip shell. We're going to sell that. We've got, what's this one? This is the moon snail shell. And this is, oh no, we're going to keep the ordinary conch. And I might actually keep the coconuts because you can use that for placing as bait. And I also thought about maybe planting a few more coconut trees. I think it'd be kind of cool looking to have like a cluster of 3, and then maybe I'm gonna see if I can change them off camera, change their sizes of them, because I think that would be cool. So I will put another coconut tree, because the other thing is that will help him get his gardening skill up. So I'll plant it here and then try to move it after he wakes up. But once he gets up, we can actually cook a meal here and keep it in the fridge. So let's see, we could grill some, what would he have for breakfast? Franks and beans seems like the epitome of like a, you know, like a hobo camp. Like, you know, they got to have something. But, you know, he's living here on the island. We are going to do we have to have an apple and a plantain, really? I don't have those things. I guess I need to get a plantain and an apple. But we're going to grill some fruit when he gets up. And then we are going to bring this episode to a big finish on a different part of the island. So I'm going to let him finish snoozing. We are almost there. It's a little bit early for him to be getting up, but his hunger is way up there. So yeah, he's going to go ahead and get up, make some food. We now have 285 simoleons. I'm hoping, yes, these things are all ready to sell or harvest. So we will, let's see. Can we sell this yet? We can sell this. Let's maybe harvest this kava root. harvest kava root, and then we will sell these coconuts, and we'll come over here and we will, can we do anything with this? We will sell this kava root, and we will sell these coconuts, and maybe we will have him, let's see, let's sell all, and then we need to, looks like we need to water this. Does this need watering too? Water. See, we need to do some gardening here, so that's good. That's good. All right, he's going to get his skill up a little bit. This is fantastic. Water this, and then we can, oh, now we have too much going on. I guess I didn't need to select water everything. It might have done that himself. I don't know. But look at that, guys. We're actually making money. This is great. And we reached gardening level 2, so we can now research gardening at a computer. Ha, we can't afford a computer. Research individual plants to go unblock information in the notebook, and water plants in a nearby area. All right, so he's done with all of the watering. Can we maybe, oh, now he can water all. I don't know what this is. This is getting too confusing. Let's get rid of that. We sold all of those. And he grilled some fruit, but he has not yet eaten it. So we are going to grab a serving of that, and then we can put the rest in the fridge. I'm so excited about this, and then I need him to plant this. Personally, I love gardening in The Sims, so of course I'm excited that he's gardening, because that means I get to do a little bit of gardening in The Sims. I do actually like gardening in real life too, but it's way more easier, less dirty, less painful, in the game than it is in real life, obviously. But the rewards are pretty awesome. I would be all over my garden, my backyard, if I could literally go to my tomato plant and just make $15 here and there every time it had new fruit on it. All right, well, I'm going to let him finish up getting his needs up, getting this planted, and then I'm going to bring this episode to a big finale here at the end. Well, Nathaniel was feeling pretty excited, so he wanted to invite all of his friends out to just a little beach getaway. I know they live on the beach, but they came out to this beautiful island here, and he thought he would play a little tune for them all, just to sort of reassure to himself that he's not doing the music for the fame. He's doing it because he likes performing and playing music for his friends. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this episode. I'm having so much fun recording and producing these episodes for you. I just looked at the calendar. We only have like 2 sim weeks left in summer, so I've got to get some stuff going. So I might do a little off-camera work to work on getting him a little bit more money. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at Technobabble. I have posted a survey, and I have another survey coming out, or not survey, a poll to help guide the future for our guy Nathaniel, because we are trying to get this series wrapped up before summer's end. So please help me figure out how we're going to either become rich, or at least maybe we will have to consider richness in a different way. Until next time, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the entire series, and if you have not yet checked out my friend Soleil Sim series, she has an awesome Rags to Riches series going on over on her channel. Be sure to check it out. It is great to be here on the islands enjoying life, and her sim is having a completely different experience, so be sure to check it out. The link is down below in the description. And until next time, you guys, Tomalagi!